King of Pentacles. Making his way onto the board. Page of Swords. The World. And Justice. King of Pentacles wants to tell you something. He wants to set the record straight. You know, he wants to tell you a little secret. Right? But there's justice here, so they feel like they need to at the same time. It's not just for fun and games. Like, they're like, no, I gotta tell you something. The world, you know, they might feel like they're far away from you, but they're looking at you like the world. You are their world. This King of Pentacles has something to say to you. Ten of Wands. Feeling overburdened. They want it to stop. They want something to stop. They want the distance between the two of you to stop. They want to see you, basically. In other words. You're far away from them emotionally, physically. And they want to tell you that they noticed. We have Knight of Swords coming out. So we have the Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. There's a lot of truths, uncoverings, you know, admissions to be made here. We have the Moon, which also just basically signifies that they've been holding it in. You know, that's why there's this Ten of Wands overburdening of the whole feeling. And the Ace of Pentacles, which is basically, I want a new start with you. I want to build from the ground up. I want a custom house. We're going to design it. We're going to build it one plank at a time. It's going to take a long time, but at the end, we're going to be able to live in it, and it's going to be our dream kind of feeling. That's the Ace of Pentacles. So this person is like, okay, well, I can't take it anymore. I need to say something. I'm tired of holding it in. The Moon. They're holding it all inside. Nothing has been said aloud. So, you know, there's a progression between the Page and the Knight of Swords. They want to level up. They want to change and just say the truth. You know, saying the truth is freeing. You just gotta not care so much about what happens afterwards. Like, of course, if you're holding something in for a long time, it's important to you because you're afraid of getting hurt, but it's not the end of the world. Hopefully, you know, your decisions are not the end of the world. It's just a disappointment. So just know that releasing pent-up energy, no matter what form it takes, no matter what kind of, you know, like translation you give it, it's still energy that's kind of like bubbling up and nodding inside of you, and you need to let it out. Speaking, using your throat chakra, letting things out of your mouth, how you feel from your heart, is freeing, and it lightens the load of your energetic heaviness. So you have to just make sure to just let things go, you know, like put it out into the air and see if it flies back, you know, like a boomerang. It's like, hey, I like you, you know, just feel it out. Because if it makes you feel freer again and you're like, oh, okay, at least I tried, at least you know you tried. If you never try, I feel like that's an even bigger burden to you know, to have, in my opinion. You'll never know the answer. You could have won the lottery if you played. Someone wants a brand new start with you. That's basically, you know, and they're tired of something. They're just feeling very tired about it. You know, not saying something, keeping it inside. That's why the Justice here with Judgment. I just had a feeling Judgment was going to pop out. Okay, they're judging themselves over like, why am I so afraid to say this? Why am I so afraid to do this? What's wrong with me? What's going on with me? It's their heart. It's everyone's heart. When your heart is involved, it's, you know, you're tender and you're, you know, you're more sensitive to get rejected. So you have to play small when you're trying to get to know someone and see if they like you back. You send them little hints that are open enough for them to understand what you're getting at, but comfortable enough to politely decline if they don't feel the same way back. So there's no heartbreak involved. Or like some guys, will get a little bit, stalkery because they believe something in their head, but they might not see the actual results in reality, So I think playing small and sending a little flirt here and there to feel the person out first, to know whether or not they like you. Then once you realize, okay, I think they like me back, then you start to, make bigger advances. But it's a dance. It's a little bit of a feeling out, that you have to do, so you don't get your heart broken. So, or you don't feel like you invested so much time, energy, over someone that was never going to, do anything with you. The devil. They're highly attracted to you, and they're kind of obsessed with this whole, like, thing, because they just want it. They just want it, basically. So they're like, why am I waiting? I know what I want. Why am I waiting? Why am I holding on to something? Why am I holding on to this? This is not cool. Basically, I need to do something about this, or just move on. Page of Cups. Gotta share a little bit of your heart. You gotta say it. You gotta open up. You gotta open up the little corners of your heart that you haven't seen in a while, like dust it off, air it out. The Hierophant. They kind of want to tell you that they're the committing type. They're not going to just play with your heart. Like, they actually love you. Like, they want to be with you. 7:07 on the clock. Like, this King of Pentacles is not here to mess around with you or have a very quick time with you. Like, they want to lock it down. They want to tell you that they're steady, they're loyal and steady. So that's also great energy. So it's really kind of all the pressure is on them. They're putting pressure on themselves for some reason. Because again, you just don't know. I think they just don't know for sure how you feel. Three of Swords. Oh. Maybe they feel like you're with somebody. They're afraid to like make an advance at someone who's in a relationship, or make the first move because they don't want to seem like they're hitting on someone that's taken. They also might have someone involved here around them. And maybe that's what the holdup is. It's like, no, I know what I need to do. And I have to let this other person go. I don't know. Someone's looking at you, highly obsessed. They need to reveal how they feel. They're judging themselves over it because I think they're thinking of you and they might be in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with someone, you love that, that person, but then all of a sudden you meet someone who's attracting you and you just can't get that person off of your mind. It's just weighing on you. You're just so obsessed with this other person. You could feel conflicted because you could be highly attracted to this person and also feel bad that you're like almost doing some kind of, thing to your partner, by having these wants for someone else, basically. So yeah, that might be why this King of Pentacles is holding his tongue. Just be wary of that. But he wants something with you. Like, he definitely wants a new start with you, and he's gonna have to tell you that. He's gonna have to tell you what's going on with himself. Wheel of Fortune. It looks like it's gonna turn out swimmingly, after some time. Just give it time. I think this means like the wheels are turning in time. This person will reveal what they need to say. Give them some time to work it out on their end. But there is some sort of new start that someone desperately wants to have with you. That is something that they will reveal slightly. Because again, they're nervous. But there is another entity involved here. There's another person. That's why they're feeling a little bit of guilt because, you know, they're thinking of you at this time. Here he is. This is the guy. He just can't stop thinking of you. Just beware about who's around this person. You never know who they carry, you know, from their past into their future. You just gotta vet people that you meet. Make sure that, you know, it isn't too good to be true. You know, make sure that this person is telling you the truth about his family, his life, who he's with, if he's involved with somebody. But if he's being honest with you and he's telling you 11:11 on the clock, if he's telling you the truth and he's opening his heart and he's telling you what's up, give him a chance, because he's been holding this in for quite some time, and it's been weighing on him too. So it's going to be a big relief of energy to just say it. Just say things, right? So you don't know until you try. And I think that's what this lesson is for this person. The King of Pentacles, we'll see what happens with him.